wedding ceremony for Jim and Toula. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before I formally introduce myself and invite the groom to stand before me until the bride arrives, can I ask of you the following? Please make sure that mobile phones are turned off. Photos are also welcome at any time during the ceremony, and I ask that those of you who are able to please stand when I request you to do so. Most importantly, let us enjoy the ceremony and pay the due respect that the moment warrants. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, can I ask James to come through, please? Hi James, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Are you ready for the day?
I guess so.
Excellent, excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I'm going to ask Nikki to come forward. Nikki is actually James' sister, and she will be interpreting or translating into Greek certain sections of today's ceremony. Please come through, Nikki. Ladies and gentlemen, before I invite Toula, of course, to come through, being escorted by her children, can I ask you all to be upstanding? Thank you very much. Toula, please come through. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Eleni, Nico, how are you two? That's excellent. I will ask this question of the two of you because both of you have escorted your mum here today. Do you both give your mother, Toula Christakos, to be married to James Stephen Peters, more commonly known as Jim? You do? Wonderful, thank you very much. If you'd like to take a seat, as you all may, ladies and gentlemen, so please be seated. Well, as a beginning to the formal part of today's ceremony, I'd like to officially welcome you and say good morning to all of you. I would like to warmly welcome all of you to the wedding ceremony for Jim and Toula. As their closest friends and family, they welcome you, not only to witness their commitment to each other, but also to wish them well and every happiness in their new life together. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to acknowledge the Warrawong tribe as the traditional owners and custodians of this land. We honour and respect their ongoing cultural and spiritual connections to the country. We aim to respect cultural heritage, customs and beliefs of all Indigenous people. My name is Scott Vasiliadis and I am a registered civil celebrant, authorised to conduct marriage ceremonies in Australia in accordance with current laws. I would like to thank Jim and Toula with honouring me with the privilege to conduct their ceremony, particularly in such a beautiful setting as Melbourne's famed botanical gardens that we stand here today. I would also like to, as I've mentioned earlier, also formally thank Nikki for coming here today and being our interpreter for this ceremony. If ever a union of two souls was designated by fate to happen, then this is surely one of those instances. As childhood sweethearts in the 70s, Jim and Toula's paths veered off in different directions as Jim's parents migrated to Australia and the two lost touch for so many years. Managing to reconnect through social media, Facebook that is, some 40 years later, is proof that this relationship was meant to be, having endured the test of time and distance. We now find ourselves today being able to share the marriage of two special friends. More than a ceremony, this is a significant moment of celebration and personal commitment. You are taking each other in your entirety as a companion, friend, and to the essence of your very being. It is therefore a commitment that is not entered into lightly, but with great consideration and respect. From this day forward, you will be closer than ever before. You will promise to love each other in sickness and in health, for better and for worse, but at the same time, your love for each other will give you the strength to stand apart to seek your unique destinies and goals. The nature of love is unselfish, understanding, kind and ongoing, as long as it continues to be nurtured. In respect of their heritage and the love for their Greek culture, both Jim and Toula have requested that we now play the Greek national anthem, and I would accordingly ask that you all be upstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. You may all be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, as is a requirement for all civil marriage ceremonies in Australia, I will read out to you what is known as the monotum. James Stephen Peters and Toula Christa Christakos. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Ladies and gentlemen, I will get Jim's sister Nikki to now translate for you the monotum into Greek. Nikki.
Είμαι δέοντος εξουσιοδοτημένος από τον νόμο να τελώ γάμους σύμφωνα με τον νόμο. Προτού συνηθείτε με γάμους στην παρουσία μου και παρουσία αυτών των μαρτύρων, σας υπενθυμίζω τη σοβαρή και δεσμευτική φύση της σχέσης στην οποία πρόκειται να εισέλθετε. Ο γάμος, σύμφωνα με τον νόμο της Αυστραλίας, είναι η ένωση δύο ανθρώπων αποκλειώντας όλους τους άλλους, που εθελοντικά εισέρχονται εφόρου ζωής.
Thank you, Nikki. Jim and Toula, can you now please face each other and hold hands? Jim, I'll direct these questions to you. Initially, the first vow. Please repeat after me. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I
call upon the persons here to witness that I,
James Stephen Peters, take thee, Toula Christa Christakos, to be my lawful wedded wife from this day onward until death do us part.
To be my lawful wedded wife from this day onward till death do us part.
Now, Nikki, can you please translate that vow for us into Greek? Toula will be repeating the same, but until she does, I would like to translate for you, okay? Thank you.
Καλώ τους παρόντες εδώ να επιβεβαιώσουν ότι εγώ, ο James Stephen Peters, παίρνω εσένα, τη Toula Christa Christakou, να είσαι η νόμιμα έγαμος γυναίκα μου από αυτήν την ημέρα και στο εξής, μέχρι ο θάνατος να μας χωρίσει.
Thank you very much. For Toula, I will direct exactly the same vow or question to you and ask you to repeat after me. I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present.
To witness that I, Toula Christa Christakos.
To witness I, Toula Christa Christakos.
Take thee, James Stephen Peters.
To take thee, James Stephen Peters.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
From this day onward till death do us part.
From this day onward
Till death
do us part.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you very much, Toula. Jim, you have taken Toula to be your lawful wedded wife. Will you love her, comfort her, honour and respect her? Do you promise to share all life has to offer, your hopes and dreams, your achievements and disappointments with her from this day forward?
I do.
Toula, you have taken Jim to be your lawful wedded husband. Will you love him, comfort him, honour and respect him? Do you promise to share all life has to offer, your hopes, your dreams, your achievements and disappointments with him from this day forward?
I do.
Jim and Toula, you will begin your journey bound by the vows you have just promised each other. Many paths you will take, many dreams you will share, and countless seasons will go past. If you keep your vows sacred, happy will be many of your days as you grow old together. Your hands thus joined form an infinite circle symbolizing that which has no beginning and no end, as represented in your love for each other. Now, John, you're the best man here today. Can I please have the rings? Jim, I give you this ring to place on Toula's finger and say after me, with this ring I marry you.
With this ring I marry you,
And offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
and offer it as a symbol of my everlasting love.
Toula, I give you this ring. To place on Jim's finger, and also say after me, with this ring I marry you.
With this ring I marry you,
And offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
and offer a symbol of my everlasting love.
The roundness of the ring represents the eternity of love. Its pure metal speaks of the purity of love. Its value reminds us that we should defend and protect those which we hold most precious in our life. Wear these rings with love and honour. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim and Toula have declared before me and before all of you, their family and friends, that they will live together in marriage. They have symbolised it by joining hands, taking vows, and by exchanging rings. I therefore declare Jim and Toula to be husband and wife. Jim, you may kiss your bride. You may clap, you may cheer, ladies and gentlemen, you are more than welcome to. To conclude the ceremony, I invite Jim and Toula and their witnesses to sign the marriage register and marriage certificate. Photos of the signing of the register are welcome at any time by all, but I would ask that you wait until the official photographer has taken the first initial photos. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Jim and Toula. Congratulations. Χρόνια πολλά και να τα εκατοστήσετε.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.